So, do you know about the new motorcycle law that could be coming to your state? Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. I'm Jane Ubel, and with us today is veteran crash investigator and driver safety expert Mike Peel. How are you today, Michael?
I am wonderful. Glad to be here. Great topic.
All right. And of course, we are very happy to see our keeper of enrichments, Natasha Johnson, back with us. We missed you, Natasha.
Yes, thank you. I missed you guys too. Thanks for all the prayers and the well wishes. I was in the hospital for 3 days for an MS relapse, but I'm back and ready to go.
And she glows. See what prayers do? She just glows.
I know. You look perfect, and I can't wait for you to continue to be healthy and happy.
Thank
So,
you.
we
Yes.
need you. We missed you here.
I missed you guys.
We all showed up in white shirts like we're angels too. So.
That's right. That's right. I'll get my halo later.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, well, the motorcycle season is almost over in the northern states, but that does not mean that we can't talk about this new motorcycle law that might surprise some drivers who are not aware of it. So, Natasha, I'm going to hand it over to you first to tell us about the student observation that prompted today's topic.
Yes, thank you. This one is from Elijah. He says, last weekend, my family went on a trip to Pepin, Wisconsin. Honestly, everyone seemed to be driving well. There were many motorcycles, though, and I was surprised at how hard they were to see. They were sometimes unpredictable going in between cars. I was also trying to look through the windshield of the car in front of us to see the brake lights of the car in front of it.
Wow, Elijah, I love it. I love you paid attention in classroom. Woo!
Yay.
Yeah, this is where we need the confetti to fall down and big horns.
Okay. I can barely get this to work what we're doing now, but yes.
Yeah, let's stay away from
We're
confetti.
We're going to make Natasha figure out how to make confetti.
I'll figure it out.
So just to know for the viewers, I got to pat Elijah on the back because when he said I looked through the windshield of other cars to see what was going on in front of me. Do you guys know how huge that is? Do you know that kid is probably never going to, he's going to see accidents happen before anybody in front of him sees it. That is a great observation. I love it. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the topic though. So he said, it's hard to see motorcycles and one of the biggest things I try and teach is get out of this electronic stuff, electronic eyes that tell you when a car is beside you or in your blind spot. We need to start shoulder checking more. I want everybody to just do this because someday you're going to have a motorcycle person underneath your car and you have to look at it and you have to ask this question: did I do this? Okay, when you put that right blinker on, I want you to just get in the habit of looking out your back door window. That's where they're going to be. That's where you're going to get them. This new law really means you need to do that. So Minnesota just passed the law. Minnesota and Wisconsin are the only two states that have this now.
I think
Other states
is
will
it
follow.
Wisconsin?
California.
It's not Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, California and Minnesota.
Yes.
But everybody, it's going to follow because the motorcycle people have a huge thing when it comes to legislation and voting this stuff in, and it will start seeing motorcycles. But here you go, folks. Motorcycles can now go in between cars. A car is on a lane. Look at this. A car is on a lane. Come on through.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
And if one car decides to miss a deer, oh, what happened? Now we have a squashed motorcycle between us, and we all have to get out and clean them up. Forget the deer, we just pull that off and throw it in a ditch, but now we have a rider. Okay?
Well, Mike, I have friends that are motorcycles, as you have a son too, and they're saying, we're not doing that.
Yes. Yes. And my son rides in a motorcycle group, and I have other friends that ride a motorcycle. Then nobody that I don't know why they passed this law, guys. It has to be some gruntle motorcycle riders in downtown areas that are sick of sitting in traffic along with the cars. Well, what makes you where you don't have to sit in traffic because you ride a motorcycle? I don't know. I'm just saying. It's just People bring up everything well, why do you get to do this and why do you get to do this? And my question is why do you get to do this? Why do you, because you have a motorcycle, why do you have to endanger not my life? Because I ain't gonna die when you get run over. All right. But you know what? I have to mentally watch you get run over now. Okay, I watch you get crushed, and I'm just saying, I'm in the driver's education business. I've done it for 46 years plus, and people do stupid things. And a motorcycle driver, not just one, a whole bunch of them are going to get killed because of this new law. And start seeing motorcycles now. How do we see them now? You might
I've
as well hook
seen
a
them
chain.
too,
Yeah, you might as well
weaving
hook a
through
chain
or
on your.
going right in the middle, and you're like, uh,
Yeah. So anyway, so Elijah, just so you know, Wisconsin, they're not wasn't supposed to be able to do that, but because they came from Minnesota, we can do it. Why don't we do it in Wisconsin? Let's do it in South Dakota. Think of Sturgis. Just think of the motorcycle group in Sturgis. Oh my gosh. Uh, just stay off the road, okay? But anyway, so maybe we need to get our dash cams going now because what happens, like I said in the beginning, when a car swerves and the motorcycle's coming between and they push that motorcycle into you, your human nature is to leave your lane. Once you leave your lane, if you are not forced to, it's going to become your fault. So, oh man, I don't see good things happening with
no.
this.
I mean, because
um,
how can you decide whose fault it was? I mean,
Yeah, well, if
that's
you're
just,
at the mercy of the police officer who has to listen to the reports on both sides or all sides, and you just need to hope a witness that sees it that wasn't involved stops. Did you hear that?
yeah.
Witness that sees it stops. And that's where you need license plate numbers. Oh my, it's just like I say, it's a mess. So, maybe like I say, we don't not only need dash cams where we see the front, we need to see the back, and now we need to see the sides because we need to be able to figure out who's not going to get sued in this stuff. I just see a liability nightmare happening.
Well,
So
Mike, as you said, even before this was a law, which is why we have to tell you about it and tell our students about it. Of course, we want to tell them to do it just to pass their knowledge test and then don't do it. But just
yes,
know that you just need that as the right answer. But you always said that motorcyclists are organ donors
yes,
because that's what happens. And a lot of the times it's because they do weave in and out of,
yeah,
the traffic. And so you don't know, and, you get a little nervous about that when they're doing
yes.
that. But now that they can even go down the middle between you, I mean, who's to say that someone isn't changing lanes or whatever it is? It's just terrible.
I can't tell everybody out there as a driver right now, you need to look at that blind spot anytime that car moves a little bit sideways, a little bit sideways. Because remember, if they can lane split, and lane split means they get to drive between the two lanes between the cars. But if they can split, that means their handlebars are very close to the edge of your car. Now you're going to want to inch over to
Yeah.
the left if they come between you and the car. Let's say you're the green car here and they come between us, and let's say you're in the middle lane and they come between, your human nature is going to want to move over this way. Well, there could be another car. There could be another
Mhm.
motorcycle over there. See, you can have them on both
Yeah.
sides of you. Think about that, a three-lane freeway. And you're in the middle lane, you can have a motorcycle to the right, a motorcycle to the left. You know what, Elijah? Great observation. You're a 15-year-old kid that we should move you right into Congress. Let's go.
That's right. Smarter, safer drivers, whether you're a
Cars.
motorcyclist or not, or a
Yeah.
car or a truck, whatever. It's it's something that I think is not the smartest new law. And like you said, somebody lobbied for this or something, and I know I'll probably get in trouble, but I don't care.
Oh, no, and that's okay. And just so the viewers out there know, I personally have viewed two vicious motorcycle crashes where I was on the scene. One, I watched a motorcycle get a car turned in front of him, and he was going 55 miles an hour. He was the motorcycle right in front of me. And the car didn't see him and turned right in front. This guy just flew through the air. I was the first one to a sight. It was not pretty. And then my brother, a year older than me, was rear-ended by a car being chased by cops. He was going 55 on a highway, and the car going 85 rear-ended him, and he did live. But I saw him in the emergency room that night. And actually, I owned a motorcycle at that time. That was my senior year in high school, and I went home and sold it. I have not been on one since. And saying all that, my brother that went through all that on the motorcycle to this day still drives a motorcycle. So back on the horse, not worried about it, but you know, it's just there's just the ramifications, all of us, even us innocent ones that we have to view. So anyway, start seeing motorcycles, I guess, even more now than ever.
That's right. That's right.
True.
All right. Well, with that said, we want to thank you for that information. And of course, again, our feelings about this new law, but you're going to have to, manage it. And hopefully we will all do our best to watch out for motorcyclists, and may motorcycles, maybe
Be
decide
safe,
not
be
to do
smart.
it.
Yeah, be smart. Just be
Yeah,
smart.
be smart. That's right. All right. Well,
Mhm.
that's our podcast for today. And we appreciate everyone who takes the time to listen or watch our podcasts. And for those of you who share it, we, of course, appreciate that as well. We also want to let you know that if you want to subscribe to our youtube.com/Drive Safe, Ride Safe 1, the number, not the word. It's a channel, and we will send you the weekly podcast to your email. And that way you can get it without searching for us. And we appreciate that. And of course, until next time, we are here to say
Drive safe.
Ride safe.
.com.
Bye, everyone.